before she canters, okay? Try to keep her pushed up and don't give your reins quite so much. Close your hands, then get ready to give her, kiss her off, or whatever you do as your cue. Don't give your hands, don't give them. Even if she doesn't canter, don't give them. Now she works the canter. Don't give your hands, don't give. Oh, now she's got grunt, but that's okay. Now, back to the trot. Voice first. Say trot or however word you say. I'll make her stay there. Push her up again. There you go. Now she's starting to use her whole top line when she trots. Yep. We're going to do a couple transitions. Does that sound good? Just to give her the idea of the fact that you're not going to let go of those reins as she picks up the canter. She's going to have to keep a little bit more weight on those hind legs. Instead of, we say in the Western horses, they pull themselves into the canter with their front legs. We don't want to do that. We want to have her sit into the canter with her back legs. Good. And when you're ready, let's lope again. Yep. I don't care. We just changed the rules on her, so she's going to be a little bit about this. But a better transition and a way better canter. Super. Really super. Now let's lope out onto the diagonal, shall we? Keep her pushing. Keep her pushing. Back to your trot. Keep her pushing. Keep her pushing. Yep, keep her pushing. Keep her pushing. We're just going to trot. We're not going to even halt on this one because I want to go do it again on the other side. Can you see how we're breaking this movement down a little bit? When you're ready, close your hands. Keep her, come on, do a little more trot. I don't want to take up your Western pleasure horse, but I want her to know when she's got to go when you say. And lope again in a circle. Don't give your left hand. Don't give it. Good. No, you were good. I was the one time. Sit down. Push. 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 There, she's working. Push. Come on, take that left hind leg all the way up to your hand. There she comes. Good girl. And put that right hind leg all the way up to your hand. Good. And put the left hind leg all the way to your left hand. I know. Get up there. You can do it. She certainly is vocal about how hard she's working, isn't she? Keep her left hind leg all the way up to your left hand. So she moves up to it, and that's what's going to cause the bend. With your inside leg pushing her up to that left hand. Very, very good. Come on, get up there, buddy. Now go out on your diagonal, break to a trotted X, and keep trotting. No, you have to keep going. That tells on us. As we come back to the circle, we'll lope again to the circle. Because she broke on you, right? Yeah, as opposed to listening. And canter again. See, I can find all the holes. Isn't that great? Yep, we'll reach your hands down and push her through. Yep. Now look across that diagonal. Focus on F and ride. Now trot without opening your hands. Make her trot up to F. Your head and Fred. There you go. Okay, this is hard. When I said this was hard, I really wasn't joking. And that's canter again, lope again. Keep your hands closed. I know she thinks it's tough. Super. Come across your diagonal. Keep your hands closed. Stay with her. Don't lean back and trot. Close your thighs and trot. Just close your thighs. Good. Keep your hands closed. Good girl. Good girl. And one more lope. Perfect. Good. Good. Does she feel better? Yeah. She's a talented mare. She just has to use it once in a while. And then diagonal. Now think about where you want to trot. Close your upper thighs and wait for her. Yep, keep your hands. Better, better. And now walk. And now halt. I know we're overshot where we want to be, but we want to get this idea to this horse that she's got to go forward till you tell her not to. Make sense? So let's trot one more time. Let's let her walk a second before we kill her off here. So, but can you feel that the biggest thing that she does, and this will help her physically to even continue showing more pleasure horse stuff, is she has to be willing to come from your left leg or your right leg. And it's pretty consistent that your left leg, you know, she usually keeps a pretty good trot rhythm on, but on the right side, she has a tendency to get behind you. And so you often put your right leg on and nothing happens, or she comes against your right rein. Now really make her walk. And I'm not saying she has to walk faster, I'm saying she has to walk better. Straight. You proverbial no drunken sailor walk. 1 and 2 and 3. Now feel, you can even feel that left hind there. Now they match, feel? But before her right hand was taking a slightly shorter step. And I'm not talking about lane, I'm talking about it wasn't pushing with the same amount of oomph. Good. Now she's walking. And you can slow that down. Once you get them to stay in the bridle like that, you can slow that tempo down to, you know, the slowest walk you want to have. And you can get that same, I mean, if you want to move into the pleasure horse walk, which we all know is quite slow, you can do that once she stays on the bit at this walk. Does that make sense? So, yeah, keep her up there. And then once she's willing to stay up there, then you can slow it back down and take shorter steps or take longer steps in a slower tempo. But she has to see, she's not willing to quite stay out there yet. So this is the kind of horse that if I was walking, I would do a little bit of work on this there. She gotta stay up there. She's got a 3-step maximum. It's like 3 steps and she looks away. 3 steps and she slows down. There, we're walking. Yep. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. There we go. Yep, keep her there. She thinks you're really mean. But from there, can you feel you can slow the walk down to a pleasure horse, you know, quote unquote crawl, which is really kind of what you want to show. But you know what I mean? But you could really bring it back. But you can't bring it back if every time you bring it back, she stops walking on her right hind, or stops being honest on her right hind, I should say. Good job. Good job. Now she's working. Okay, let's try. Get a little bit more trot again. Good girl. That was a nice transit. Feel what I mean? The neck got long. She trotted her ears out over her nose. Now even here, we're going to think about not giving up that trot. She's got to still push her neck out every single step. Close your fingers. Her ears have to stretch out a little bit. There you go. We're going to make her really, really work. Super. And we're going to focus the same way you were just focusing on that walk, that you don't have on and off moments. Not close the fingers, tell her no. She's not going to be able to go out with her nose like that and hollow her back. And if it means a little more connection, well, this is Western Dressage. You can have a little more connection. Because when she gets good there, then you can let go of the reins. But if you release the reins when she's coming uphill, keep her there. Yeah, good. Keep her there. Don't give up your left side. Don't give up your left rein. Very good. Don't give up your left. Good. Oh, your mom's getting smarter. You're so screwed. That's right. There you go. I'm sorry. There we go. Keep that left. Good girl. Now you're working like a show horse. Good. I think it's your left rein a little bit. What do you think?
What's that?
I think it's your left rein a little bit too. Because that's the one she doesn't want to really follow straight ahead. Good. Oh, that's pretty. Just got to keep working. She can't get to beat, so we don't want that trot to get so slow that it's not even. There you go. Excellent. Yeah, left hind. Let's go. Let's go. Good girl. Perfect. Right there. How does that feel? Okay, good. You're okay with it? Keep pushing her out over the left side. That left ear has to stay away from you. That right ear has to stay away from you. You can't keep trying to crawl back in the saddle. She's got to stay out there. Stretch her top line and relax the base of her neck. Good. Now, don't give up the left. She's just waiting. It'll take a couple of weeks of really thinking about this to keep pointing your circle on this end? Are you almost having fun? Okay. Look very serious.
I know.
Find your bend. Find your balance. Don't give up. Don't give up. You tell her where she's got to be. This is dressage. This is where you get to train in the shoulder. Good. Now she's going to stay with a good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Now she's stretching into your hand. Feel the difference? Her back's really coming up. And then you have a great place to sit. But you're not doing your horse any favor. I don't mean to sound pedantic like I'm talking about you. You don't do your horse any favors letting them go around their head in the air. You break down their backs, you make their muscles not work correctly. You actually can hurt the ligaments and tendons. You know that. I mean, you've heard all that. So it's not like head down's a bad thing. But you keep thinking, okay, I'm using my hands too much. Well, actually, we use our hands too much when we don't get anything accomplished when we use them. But if we train her to feel comfortable here, and no, today it won't be so easy, tomorrow won't be so easy, but a month from now will be easier. And then she'll last. Good. Now let's lope on this circle. We're not going to let her slow down. She's got to stay in front of you. Wow, that was super. Keep her there. She's getting it. A month of this and she'll really get it. Push her through the left side. Don't give up your left rein. Don't give up. Don't give up, even if she tries to convince you. Super. Circle. Don't give up your left side. Good. Good. Good job. Don't give up. Don't give up. She's trying to distract you. Super riding. And back to the trot. Good. Keep your hands. Keep them. Keep them. And she'll learn not to do that. Good job. And now halt. Don't give. Don't give. Make her give. That's okay. Put your leg on and say, no, you gotta step to it. And walk up again. That's a good lesson for her to learn. That's why we give a 4 when they step back. Because if they were truly on the bit, they would give their necks and put their heads down. Does that make sense? So that's why we give that ugly 4 when horses stop and they back up. Because it says to us that when you keep your hands closed, the horse doesn't give them the neck. They just avoid the contact. So halt again. Stay sitting back. Oh. And she has to stay on the bit a little bit. Don't give your hands. Walk again. That's how you train her to let go. So, one more time. We're going to halt. Don't give your hands. If she walks backwards, push with your leg again. Don't give your hands. She has to stop inside the bridle. Now, push her up again. I'm going to give you a feel for it. And I know that you know how to do this, but I'm just going to do it anyway. And halt. Yep, she's got to stay there. Oh, I know I'm not pointing hard. That's where she has to stay. And it's really important that she learns that, because that's why that halt score, if they back up, we're kind of tough on it. Not because of the fact that we, have this desire to do this, but because that halt tells us, does the horse give to the bridle, or do they go, and that rider's holding them back. If they give to the bridle, they'll halt over the top line, or at least give a little bit. If that rider has to throw the reins away in order to keep them from stepping backwards and maybe lift their heads up, then it's gonna affect the score. Make sense? So walk one more time, halt one more time. I know this is really boring to work on halts, but they tell us something as judges. And halt. Close your hands. Don't give your reins. Play with your mouth a little bit if you want to. I don't care if you do that. Yeah. But she has to halt like that. That's a legitimate halt. Because she's giving in her top line. And you're asking for the same thing you asked her for on the trot and the canter. That she keeps her top line extended. That she keeps her top line extended. And that she drops her face onto the bridle. Make sense? In whatever terms you want to use in dressage, we say, she rounds and a hard grip. They're all the same thing. It's all the way horses are in. Cool. Ready for another test? Okay. She's really good. We can walk a second. I know she's tired. I know we've been doing a lot. Well, let's do the turn of the forehands real quick. Let's at least make sure we have a feel for that. Because that goes to our walk. That goes to our halt. Okay. That's perfect. So we'll find our halt spot. Because like I said, this is why it's a rider test clinic. So we don't have to have, we don't have to be perfect. We have to know what we want to do. Much better in the connection. But keep riding. Keep the same rules that you just had when we were just working on it.